Okay, this one is freaking hilarious. This man is suing his date for $160,000 after allegedly catching herpes from kissing her once. Or not once, but like they kissed on one date.
Is that how much that fool's hospital bill was?
Okay, so
emotional distress, man.
Dude, he put her on blast though, bro.
What?
That is.
So
She could countersue for like fucking putting it on blast.
Damn.
And how can you prove it?
well,
Yeah, doesn't it lay dormant? Mouth herpes? It lays dormant forever, no? Unless he tested himself after every kiss ever.
I don't know. How do you know that, Gina?
It doesn't look like it now because it's not flaring up, but
Nice.
expert.
Haha, she flipped it on you. Ha ha.
yeah, so this man named Martin from London,
London.
he claims that he was left traumatized after he went on this date with this lady. So this woman known as Giovanna,
Hey, whoa. Whoa.
Explain yourself.
not Giovanna, it's Giovanna.
It's Giovanna just pronounced wrong.
Giovanna Lovelace. Sounds like a porn
Okay,
star to
she's a
me.
stripper.
Lovelace?
Was that your old screening?
The Linda Lovelace, the Deep Throat chick.
Oh, is that her name?
Yeah, Linda Lovelace from the Deep Throat movie.
I like how you know that.
How do you know that, Steve?
Wait, Deep Throat, the movie?
Everybody watched that Deep Throat movie back in the 70s or whatever. That's why, or the 60s, because that's why Nixon, the Watergate scandal was called Deep Throat.
Operation Deep Throat.
What is happening? I don't know this history lesson.
It's an old classic.
Watergate happened, right?
This is not a porn.
The informant for Watergate.
I thought it was a porn too.
No, it was a porn, but it was inspired by the porn that came out at the time. They called themselves Deep Throat, and then this guy named W. Mark Felt was Deep Throat, and he was actually in the
What does
FBI.
deep throat mean?
He was just the informant, but Deep Throat means also sucking a penis like really good.
She knows what that means.
I know that part, but like, why is
He
it?
really knows that part.
She
Oh, I know.
Good for you.
that
Good for
part.
you.
Sick,
Good for you.
Like, I know that.
So yeah, that's all. He just he called
I
himself
like
Deep
short
Throat.
throats though.
I like short throats too, because then it seems like it's deep.
Oh, I want a high five too. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so anyway, so he's saying that they had kissed throughout this date, and then at one point when her makeup was coming off, that she said that she had a cold sore, but that he claims that she had a civil duty or whatever, that he should have been informed about her cold sore before they started kissing.
That's weird. Why would you kiss with a cold soul?
Cold soul.
Cold soul.
Cold soul.
Yeah,
so
that
he-
is fucked up. She should have known.
And it's uncomfortable.
I mean, like, almost everyone has that type already, but to have it actively flaring up and you're kissing him, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Does everyone have it?
A lot of people. It's like more than 1/3 or some shit.
I don't have it.
Okay, I want to flex too, me neither.
You guys never got cold sores?
Never.
Or what's the difference between a cold sore and a canker
A
sore?
canker sore is inside, and it's an ulcer. So an ulcer versus a blister outside.
Oh, I never got a cold sore either then.
Oh, no, oh, me neither.
I've cut my lips shaving.
Oh.
You know, we've never had.
My sister gets them.
Cold sores?
Google her.
Ever shared food? If you guys have ever shared food or a drink, you probably have it.
Oh fuck.
We know someone that has it.
We do? We do?
That constantly gets cold sores?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then they said that it's from their parent.
What?
They kissed their parents?
No, you could get it from sharing. That's why it's common. So it's not. Yeah.
You never kissed your parents? It's very popular
On
in
the
white
lips?
culture.
In whose culture?
White culture.
Oh, like in the mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, or you just kiss in general?
Yeah. Yeah.
Canker
Do you
sore
use
once,
tongue
that
too?
shit sucks.
Only with their dogs.
Yeah. There you go. There you
White
go.
people love that shit. Yeah.
All right, so anyway, so he's saying that so days after the date, he developed flu-like symptoms and mouth ulcers, which made eating very difficult, and it was very painful.
Get mashed potatoes.
So he went to the hospital, and that's when he was diagnosed with the lifelong virus of herpes simplex virus. And they prescribed him medication. And a few days after the initial diagnosis, he ended up suffering a panic attack, and he collapsed in his home.
Wow.
After he saw more ulcers
Oh
develop.
fuck.
Wow, this guy works off of high anxiety, man.
Yeah, I think I read that stress makes it,
It
worse
makes it
too.
flare up even more.
And flaming hot Cheetos.
So then
Stress and flaming hot Cheetos.
Wow.
Is that right?
he says that the condition.
He should sue his immune system for being such a weak ass bitch.
Exactly. That's
Should
what
have
he
ate
should
more
do.
dirt when you were a kid.
So yeah, so then he says that this all caused him to fall into a depression, and which had him endure a few weeks of not leaving my property except for medical appointments. So he's saying that there have been serious psychological implications and that this condition has left him unable to go cycling because he worries that the sweat and the stress might cause another flare-up. And so he was saying that this virus has left him vulnerable to a rare but devastating condition called sporadic encephalitis. And so he thinks that he's vulnerable to get that.
Yeah, he's vulnerable, all right.
So
How much of this do you think is exaggeration so he wins a lawsuit? And how much do you think is actual distress and that he just wants...
I hate that I'm this way, but anytime I hear about a man having a panic attack, I don't know, man. I don't know how into it I get. I don't know.
men can have panic attacks.
I understand that, but every time I hear about it, it's hard for me to not to laugh a little bit, just a tiny bit. I'm sorry. I said that I hate it. I'm this way, didn't I?
You did preface it.
I think it makes it worse that he is a straight man.
Wait, why?
Because I think that you don't excuse his behavior because he's straight.
Interesting. I never thought of that.
Toxic masculinity there.
Hey, hell
if-
monster truck's monster truck.
Because if he was like,
gasoline.
I was making out with this dude in the park, and he's like, all right, he kind of gay, okay, and then he's
Good for you. I like that.
and then I'm not saying that's bad or good. I'm just saying he gay because he's kissing a dude, right?
You know what I think?
And he's having a good time, right? And then he got the
Could be
herpes.
exploring.
And then he's panicking because he got the herpes. And he didn't get the herpes because he's gay. He got the herpes because the other guy had herpes, right? And so he fucking has this panic attack. And I'm like, okay, gay dude, you got a panic attack. But if it was a straight dude, I think people expect him to be like, toughen up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not speaking of myself.
No.
I'm just saying like this is what people expect out of a straight male to act a certain way.
What Joe's
Is this
saying,
refreshing for you? Yeah,
So
twist
again,
his words.
toxic
saying-
masculinity.
let me have his back.
Twist his words.
He's trying to
Twist
say
it.
that straight guys, they wouldn't have a panic attack, right? Or but
Bart's had
guy
Bart's had a
would.
panic attack.
I felt attracted to men for that split second.
Oh no.
No, I think a gay guy will openly express that he had a panic attack and not have shame for it.
I get it.
And a straight man wouldn't. I don't expect him to admit that he has a panic attack
if
and
he
then
does.
talk about it openly and exaggerate to the point where
Now he's
it
suing?
sounds like he's and that's why I brought up the point. What is the motive here? Because it sounds out of character for what we all expect out of a straight man.
I've met guys like that. Where they're just too...
You want to tell a sob story?
Yeah, where it's like pity me, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. So I've met guys like that, and they were just regular dudes, and I'm just like, God damn, you're a fucking bitch.
That's not a regular dude. That's a bitch.
Well, that's a regular dude, because even girls are like that too, where they just whine a lot, and it's like boo-hoo, boo-hoo, and I'm like, man, stop being a bitch.
The point is you view them from a bitch scope instead of saying, oh, that's just a human being that is going through a
Ultra
tough time.
sensitive, yeah.
And I'm the same way. I view men having panic attacks through a bitch scope. I do. I can't help it.
I want that for my gun now. I want a bitch scope.
Bitch scope.
Bitch scope.
I want a bitch scope for
mirror.
my gun. Yeah.
Locked on target.
Yeah, fucking bitch, I see you right now.
And I try to sympathize. I'm more and by the way, if you're an individual and you're telling me about your own personal thing and you're a man and you're talking about it, it's not that funny to me. But when you talk about a man in general having a panic attack, yes, that just rings as funny to me. I can't help it.
I think it's hilarious.
You need to explain more.
I don't get it. I'm trying to have your back here.
I'm trying. Me and Joe are
You know
both-
why? It's because this man is a character to me,
Yes, exactly.
and he is
doesn't seem
not
real.
my friend Bart.
Right.
He is not my friend Steve.
Well, exactly. So
Yes.
right. So an individual going through a thing, like if this was our Patreon thing, right? And he's asking a question, he's like, I get panic attacks. I would be like, you're such a pussy. It's so funny.
I do, but I don't want to say it.
God damn it.
Just kidding.
That's funny, that's funny.
I just
But
kinda
you
do
know what
that.
I mean by that? Like
Yeah.
it's because it's the archetype of a guy having
Funny
it's
concept.
Funny concept. That's it. It's not because it's actually funny when a man does it. Does that make sense? Like a real person. I'm detached.
This isn't enough of an explanation.
I understand. Well, if you want, I'll break out the whiteboard.
Please, I think we need one.
Well, this has to be a whiteboard.
What about when?
I'm so sorry. I'll bring out the blackboard.
Okay, thank you.
But the white goes
No,
on
right
the
on
blackboard.
the
The white, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
What about the other colors?
Why does the white have to be on top of the black?
Because she asked for the blackboard.
Blackboard, black chalk.
I don't know if we can see it then.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can always see it.
And it's perfect because your fucking ponytails are so stupid.
I tried to do side, and it just kind of went like a matador hat that went to the side, like this one.
Well, back to this traumatized man. This is what he looks like.
Oh God.
Oh Oh, my herpes.
So he's suing for like medical bills and also a fortnight of therapy sessions
Fortnight?
until he's 79.
What does that mean again?
I wanna.
Every 14 days he gets a therapy session.
Until he's
point something
79.
out.
Why? How? Why?
I don't know,
random?
79.
He seems like someone that was mommied a lot.
I wanna
Or not enough.
Yes.
When you look into the definition of what a warrior is, I think his face will be there. He looks like a man who worries a lot.
Worry.
He's a warrior. You know what I mean?
Warrior.
Like he's a worry.
He does seem that way.
Busybody,
He looks like he's constantly worrying about things that's happening in the world.
hypochondriac.
He looks like Jason Statham with hair.
Oh, that's true.
A very like messed up version.
Yeah.
He looks like
You said it.
I said it. I think you've had enough in this video. I took
She'll
one
take
from
some
you.
of it.
Took my lumps.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, you know,
that's
I'm a
actually
kind
really
person.
selfless of you. I like that.
I think principle-wise, the girl fucked up. If you had a goddamn cord sore, what the fuck are you doing making out with people?
True.
You're fucking wrong for
That's
that.
fucked
Good
up.
point.
Yeah.
Nobody said it.
She's calling this lawsuit. She's saying that she denies any like his account of the date, and that she denies any liability, and she's calling the lawsuit frivolous and vexatious. And yeah, so we'll see where it goes because they are expected to be back for further hearing later this year.
Jesus.
Who is she to say it's vexatious?
Do you want to look up that word?
Who is vexatious?
What does vexatious mean?
I have no idea.
I like it though.
Silly.
with you
Oh,
guys.
silly.
I know what frivolous is.
Okay, it means causing or tending to cause annoyance.
Oh.
It's silly.
If anyone ever used that word towards me, I would want to fight them.
I thought it meant being sexy with the legs crossed.
Yeah, vexatious.
It's a sexy word.
Vexatious.
It shouldn't mean that.
She was sitting vexatiously at the bar.
The vexatious vixen. is
So that
what
means
it
she was
is.
being very annoying.
It sounds sexy. It just means you're a fucking annoying pretty girl.